Herzlich willkommen bei FCBD Faces, die Interviewserie. Dieses Mal mit Isabel de Lorenzo.
Hello, Isabel. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Very welcome. Letting me join you here today, actually, in your beautiful studio. For those who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into dance?
Yes, first of all, thank you, Julia, for the invitation to join this project. And thank you so much to be here in Rome, in my studio at Roma Tribal Meeting, after 2 years of no dancing, of all the pandemic disaster. We are here again. It seems unbelievable.
But she kept it going through the pandemic as well, and she was very, very admirable with that.
Yes, let's go.
Styles that you've done, who you've trained with, how did you get into that kind of style?
Well, I started dancing when I was a child, doing ballet and then modern, contemporary. I liked it so much, I wanted to be a ballerina, but I don't know why, for so many reasons. Probably for social reasons, it was not so good to be a ballerina, it was better to go to the university to do different studies, so I decided to stop dancing when I was about 17, 18.
Okay.
And 2 or 3 years later, I discovered belly dance. Casually, totally casually, because I was in love with world music and cultures of the world, especially from the eastern part of the world. So everything what is from Africa and Asia is my passion. So I was looking for something in that area. I discovered belly dance. I started belly dancing when I was 19 or 20 years old. And for so many years, I did belly dance as a student. I wasn't able to perform. I didn't like to perform. I was a student, very happy to be a student. Then for other different reasons, it's a long story, one day I will tell you, I moved from Brazil, my country, to Italy. And when I moved, maybe because I was not ashamed anymore to be a dancer, this is an important point, because in that times, it was not so easy as it is today. This is more than 30 years ago, so you can imagine.
She doesn't think that way, I'll tell you.
So, when I moved to Italy, I started to find more space for dancing in my life. And I started to dance more and more. And I decided to open, I had the opportunity more than I decided, I had the chance to open a studio with a colleague. We applied to have funds from the government to open this studio. We had nothing, we started from nothing. And this is the studio where you were right now. Yes, it has 18 years now. So I started to work as a someone who runs a studio, so you don't have a lot of time to dance when you run a studio. But I wanted to dance more and more. And around the year 2000, I saw fashion belly dance for the first time. I saw Carolina, and I immediately had this insight. This is what I like. This is my style. Because even doing belly dance for so many years and loving the music, the cultures involved, everything, I couldn't see myself very well in the look of a belly dancer, especially cabaret dancer. Although I did also folkloric dances from Egypt, from North Africa, because here in Italy we have this opportunity of having real masters from Egypt, for instance, or from Turkey, or from North Africa living here. So people not from second or third generation, but the real masters. So I had also the opportunity of studying folkloric dances, but even those dances were not much my style. When I saw tribal, as it was called then, tribal belly dance, it was called then, I focused American tribal style, fashion belly dance, now fashion belly dance style. I said, this is for me. And I started doing so many things to be close. It was different, it was far. Going to the United States, it was not possible then. So I started studying from videos. I bought all the videos, the VHS. The old VHS, I have the whole collection. And studying with friends, sharing with friends and studying and growing and doing workshops. I had the opportunity of studying with Carolina and Media twice in Italy because they came for workshops, wonderful times, wonderful workshops. And then I went to the United States to do my general skills in 2010. Since then, I decided that I would make this transition from belly dance to fashion belly dance style. And I took some years still teaching belly dance, oriental style, and doing both until I felt ready to be a fashion belly dance teacher full time.
That's like the dream job. And you've got such an amazing studio as well. You clearly put a lot of love and soul into it. You can see it when you walk around. If you get a chance to come here, please do. It's just an experience walking you through it all. So that brings us nicely to Roma Tribal. Tell us about Roma Tribal. That's why I'm here. That's why these beautiful dances are here this weekend.
Well, Roma Tribal Meeting is a festival that started in 2010, the same year I did my first experience in San Francisco. I went there at the beginning of the year. At the end of the year, Roma Tribal started. And it was a project I created with an American dancer called Jenny Baidi. She's a fusion belly dancer who in those years was traveling a lot not only in Italy but in Europe in general, bringing ideas of sisterhood, as we used to say, and to sharing dance, sharing all the styles in the big genre of tribal belly dance. So all the styles together, all the improvisational styles, chant and the others, as the Gypsy Caravan, ITS, tribal fusion, urban fusion, all these, we started to try to bring all these people together in Italy, and it suddenly started as an international thing. And since now, every year, we are here. I put so much love in this festival. All dance styles are welcome. All levels of dance skills are welcome. So people come to perform, to play music, to share experiences. It's a festival in which the teachers are not in the top and the students separate. It happens all together. And another peculiar way we organize this festival is that we never invite teachers. So people apply to teach, to come and to teach. So they have to be happy with this. It's a low budget festival in all meanings. And so people that come as a performer, as a student, or as a teacher are more or less in the same, with all the respect that teachers need, and they have, of course, but in the same level of interaction all the time. So maybe that's why it's a successful event. I don't know. This year I was afraid of not happening again, because in the past 2 years, 2020 and 2021, it was online only. But I said, let's try, and here we are.
It's absolutely amazing. I can't believe I'm here. I took part online last year, and it was really, really well done. And this year, I'm so excited to be here and be part of it. And I'm really grateful that you're making this happen for us. It's so, so cool. So, from Roma Tribal, one of the most famous dance groups obviously evolved from this, and I'd love you to tell us, those of you that don't know, my teacher and mentor is Gudrun Harold, and Isabel met Gudrun a while back, and can you tell us the story and what happened? How did it happen here?
Well, in 2013, the Roma Tribal Meeting received many applications from Hutchins belly dance style teachers, and it was hard to choose who to invite because there's no space for everyone. That's comprehensible.
Yeah.
So it was very hard, and I said to myself, I will try to involve all of them somehow. So I wrote back to these teachers saying, this is the situation. I'm in a hard situation because I can't decide between you. Would you like to try to come together and maybe do something together, a collaboration or a workshop together? And they said, yes, of course. So this incredible way, I met Gudrun Road, Felipe Moray, and Ilham from Spain, that is no more a part of the Dance Sisters collective, but she used to be at the beginning, and also Silvia Grassi, that was my dance partner here in Rome. So the five of us met in 2013. It's almost 10 years, can you believe? Next year it will be 10 years of the Dance Sisters collective. We have to do something. Well, and since then, every year, or sometimes more than once a year, we met to do something, to rehearse, to exchange ideas of the development of the dance style, to teach in dance festivals, to be together and to share some experiences in dance. So it's a very warm, I don't know how to express. I really love this collective. And another thing, I think it was the first or so in Europe to have this kind of collaboration. So many people call us European collective because the peculiarity is we are from different countries and speak different languages. So Felipe speaks English, German, Ilham used to speak Italian, Spanish, and me and Silvia Italian and Portuguese, which is my language, my mother tongue. So I don't speak English very well, and it was interesting because the dance style became our language. It was really our language.
That's absolutely amazing. And you guys also had to do this during the pandemic, well, before the pandemic time, before Zoom was a thing, before all the technology is out there that we have now. How did you keep it going, before all this tech happened?
When the tech happened with the lockdowns 2 years ago, the Dance Sisters collective, we didn't suffer a lot. We suffered because everyone was suffering. But with technology, we were more or less in this story already, because the group has grown like this by email, videos, Skype. Before Zoom, we used it to make video calls by Skype. And Skype was our way, and others.
And the Wi-Fi was so bad back then as well. I don't know how you did it.
Oh, no, we did.
Amazing.
We did.
Incredible.
first of all, I love performing. I love the stage. The stage is like a sacred place. I think, as I have many experiences in theater and dance theater, I respect so much the stage as a sacred place. So when I go on stage, I always bring some pieces that I love. I have so many special pieces because I have some things that were from my grandmother or from friends or gifts from friends or from trips that I did. So there is always something special.
You collected a few things together.
Yes. In my mind and also in my outfit, I always bring something that is really special. Yes. So a few years ago, I've been stolen in my house.
You were robbed.
Robbed, yes. I've been robbed, and all my jewelry, all my stuff. This happened like 5 years ago.
What's going on?
Yes.
And
I had so many things, pre-shows, not pre-shows, and so many years, 30 years of dancing, you know. So after that, in really 1 month, all my students and my friend, they collected a treasure, and they gave me a lot of things. So now all my jewelry is not anymore pieces that I collected in my long time, and things that are new, and many things I don't know the origin. But I love as well all these things. And then I had some bracelets from my grandmother that I was talking before, and other important for me gifts from my friends.
That is such amazing.
So things go, things come and go. Jewelry and everything, but our presence in dance is the most important. Our heart, our minds connected. This is the most important thing.
I'm just taking a moment there to get that. What an amazing story. Totally lost my thread. Okay. So talking about the past, you have 30 years already in dance. Where do you see it going? How do you see it evolving? It's changed a lot, especially in the last couple of years.
This is a big question, Julia, because I don't know, and nobody knows. I used to be a person full of projects, always knowing what would happen in this next year, next month, and I was very organized in this meaning. But after the pandemic, I don't know anymore. And after all the crises in our dance style as well, things changed in a very good way, modern way I really like, but at the same time, the community is spreading. Maybe there will be a solution to come together again, and this moment here in Rome is a proof that we can be together again, but I don't know. Maybe the online track, I will keep doing this. I will keep working virtually some part of my time. And well, I would like to keep organizing this festival or maybe another festival similar to this. There is the big question of changing the name of the festival because of all the questions regarding tribal, the word tribal and the I'm totally on this side of these changings, but deeply I'm not on the surface of the. So I'm a person that reads a lot, study a lot, so I don't want to stay on the surface. And the word tribal of this festival, it's something hard to change because I need to change so many things, website and a lot of archives, 10 years of archives, and I don't want to lose. So I want to find a transition. We are transitioning into another transcultural style of festival, but the word still is tribal. I don't think personally that this is a great problem, but we are transitioning the festival, myself, the world, the community, into something, I don't know. The word is not easy anymore. It's really hard. So many sad things happening. I hope we can still have a space for the dancers that is safe, that is happy, and that is also utopian. Is the theme of this edition of the festival, Utopia, as a place where everything works, where we wish to be, where it's impossible, but we keep wishing, we keep with the desire. The desire is driving us to something good, I hope.
Well, you were talking about bringing people together. You brought people together physically here. Something I didn't ask you about before, but is you and Analysis Collective actually then made another thing online, which I was lucky enough to take part with, and it's Caravan and a Dance Journey. How did that come to be?
That came to be at the beginning of the pandemic, the lockdowns. I called them and said, we can't be alone in our apartments, in our different countries without keeping in contact with our students, our community, our friends. Let's try to create something. And we discussed it for many weeks or maybe months until Caravan came out as a project, now in its second edition, and Julia took part in both editions.
It's really good. I highly recommend it.
Yes, this is the kind of project that even after the pandemic will keep going online because it's the only way to be together and dance and work with people in different parts of the world. We had dancers from Brazil, from America, from Asia, and
it's absolutely amazing. It's such a good experience. Like, so please, if you get the chance and you want to really collaborate with a lot of other dancers, this is such a nice thing to take part of. And I learned so much. I learned such a lot, and both times, not just the first time. So, thank you. For those of us that are just coming into the scene, beginners, what tips do you have?
Beginners.
Yeah.
Well,
The dance beginners.
I would like to see more beginners.
Yeah.
This is the first thing. But when beginners come, hopefully they will keep coming, so our community can keep growing. Of course, we say practice, but more than this, go deep in the concepts of our dance style and study and read about and see movies and be informed. Make your culture wider about the cultures that inspired and influenced our dance style, and be informed about the history of our dance style. So I think all this theoretical part very important, together with practice.
That's brilliant. And I can imagine as a teacher that you would also point people in the right direction when they come to you and say, look, here you go, and be aware of this and do this. Oh, that's brilliant. So, where are you going from here? What's next in store for Isabel de Lorenzo? What are your future goals?
I don't know. I'm 53 years old. I want to keep dancing until it's possible, maybe hopefully for many years. So I'm going to teach, to perform, to dance as much as I can. I'm looking for new projects, new collaborations. This is always my goal. And yeah, keep dancing. I don't have a special project, as I said before, we don't know. So I'm very grateful to be here and to be doing this festival in May 2022. It seemed impossible some weeks ago, and here we are, so I want to keep doing this. I would like to travel more. I would like to know new countries, to know new students, new communities. Hopefully it will happen.
Thank you very much for being part of our series online. We're so grateful that you took the time out of such a busy festival as well for us. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, Julia.
Isabel.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching us, for being interested in the history of our style, because each teacher that is part of this project is a little piece on the history or the map of our beloved fashion and dance style.
Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next series. Bye!